This is problem 1 of solving linear systems by graphing. And in this word problem, it states you begin with $90 in your savings account and your friend begins with $35 in her savings account. You deposit $10 in savings each week and your friend deposits $15 in savings each week. Part A asks that you write and graph a system of linear equations that represent the amounts in each of the savings accounts. So let's begin with you. You start with $90 and then you increase by $10 each week. Because that is a change that is repeating, we're going to add a variable. So on the first week, you would put 1 in for X. On the second week, you would put 2 in for X, and so on and so forth. And for each week, you're going to get a new total in your account. So we'll give another variable Y, and we'll define these variables. Let X equal number of weeks. Let Y equal total amount in your savings. And now when we define the equation for your friend, we will use these same variables with the same meaning. So your friend starts with 35, but deposits 15 per week, and Y will give the new total for your friend's account. So there's our system. The next step is to graph it. So we will use green for your graph and red for your friend's graph. So your equation starts at 90. So we find 90 on the y-axis, that is the y-intercept. And we're going to increase by 10 per week. So we see if we go up, we're at 100, that's $10, and over 1 for 1 week. So there's our next point. Up 10 and 1 over, up 10 and 1 over. And we're generating a series of points. The more points we generate, the more precise our graph will be as we reach across the coordinate plane. And then we bring this straight edge here, line it up with the points, and draw the line for our graph. Now we will graph your friend's account. Your friend's account starts at $35. So we see that these tick marks count by 10. So halfway in between 30 and 40 will be $35. Your friend increments by 15 per week. So 35 plus 15 would bring us to 50. So on week 1, there's 50 in the account. On week 2, there would be 65 in the account. On week 3, there would be $80 in the account. On week 4, there would be 95. On week 5, we would be at 110. On week 6, 125. So we've generated some points. We will connect this now using a straight edge. And it looks like our lines cross right around here at $200. And $200 occurs during week 11. So part B says how long until you and your friend have the same amount in your accounts, and it looks like it takes about 11 weeks, and each account should have $200. So I just want to double check that this answer is correct. If I plug in 11 for X, I expect the equation to generate 200 for Y. So let's just do a double check here. So let's plug this into the calculator. $10 per week times 11 weeks plus the $90 we started with equals 200. So 11 comma 200 works for your account. Let's check with your friend's account. $15 per week times 11 weeks plus the $35 your friend started with equals 200. So the 11 comma 200 works for your friend's account. That is our double check to make sure that both accounts do have this point on their graphs. So when you plug into both equations, both must be true statements. And that's it. So we've solved this problem. We wrote the system. We graphed it. We got an answer, but then we plugged it into both equations to double check that that answer was correct.